Alright guys, we are back today with a new car video update type thing here. I'm going to make a time-lapse video of me washing the car. I just finished washing it, so it's going to be kind of before the time-lapse, but I'm just going to introduce you to the car real fast. This is the new 92 GEO tracker. We're going to do some fun with this. We're going to see what we can do with it. Always have wanted one of these, and I kind of found the perfect one in a sense. I can get to that in a later video, but for what it is, this is pretty whole. If you don't believe me, go look for some GEO trackers on Marketplace. The pickings are pretty thin as far as finding a whole tracker, so yeah, I had to kind of buy this one. So yeah, I just wanted to take you just a quick little video of the thing. So here it is, guys. Look forward to some of the next clips. All right, so this is going to be the before video before we even touch it. See, the paint's kind of dull looking. It here, and I don't have the extension cord right now, but I just took some wax for the hell of it and just dabbed some of it on the hood here, and obviously the clear coat, a lot of it's gone, but I think it's definitely going to come back a lot deeper. Just for reference, it's going to show you here. It's just my hand, it's not a high-speed buffer, but as you can see, as we start to buff it more and more, the color's coming back. So that's definitely what we have to look forward to, with a lot of paints coming off. So I have to be a little careful with it, but yeah, guys, look forward to this tracker restoration type video. So it's just a tracker. I'm not going for perfect here, but we're gonna get as good as we can. So I hope you enjoyed this quick time lapse and whatever video this is here. So I don't know kind of how I'm gonna put it all together, but this is it, guys. This is the new project, so I'm pretty excited with it. All right, so we're back here with the GEO again. I don't know how I'm going to clip all this quick stuff in together, but this is just kind of me at the car, like spending just 5 minutes at a time on the thing while I have it. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of stuff together, I guess. But anyhow, it came with this steering wheel cover. These just look so awful. So I'm going to rip it off, and whatever it looks like underneath, if it looks awful, then I'll just get a cover for it. But you just heard that crunch. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and just undo all this string stuff here, and we'll go from there. All right, here we are, moment of truth. I'm just gonna peel this lovely late 90s accessory out of here. And it looks like here we got a semi-moldy hand cheese steering wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up and see how it turns out. I don't see a whole lot of sun damage, so I think it'll clean up all right. Otherwise, let's throw a cover over it, but yeah, definitely not as bad as I was expecting it to be. So here's the first pass on the top half of the wheel, and as you can see, there's kind of the after, and then there's the before. So I think it's turning out really good, and I could very well say that cover has probably been on it since easily the 90s. This is in pretty good shape. We'll have to see what it looks like after the cleaner dries, but yeah, just giving it a quick look here, we're getting probably 25 years of crud off the damn thing. So give it another wipe around, and I'll kind of show you guys after I get the rest of this all cleaned up. Just wanted to show you, definitely getting a lot of grime off. And here we are, guys. It's kind of the finished product of the steering wheel. I have to go back and spot touch it, but this is it, man. The steering wheel really did turn out good for a GEO tracker. These are all tore up at this point, and for it to be preserved the way it was, it's, you know, it's kind of appreciated actually. So definitely we're not going to put a cover on it. I still need to, you know, do a little more spot cleaning, but for the most part you guys saw where it was and what it looks like now. So definitely this is the end of this interior cleaning portion. I've definitely done a few more things since the last clip, but we'll give it a start up here, just, you know, to hold you over for anybody liking these little things. No tack or anything to really wash, but we're messing with computers down there. We're having somewhat of an ordeal. Long story short, that computer needs rebuilt or replaced. From the parts car, I have a parts car. That's a manual transmission computer. That's not going to work with an automatic, obviously. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take this off and send it in to get rebuilt, which is about 150 bucks or so. No big deal, as long as I'm glad I know that this one is running the car smoothly at idle. So fortunately, from the factory, they put these bolts on at like 200 pounds of torque. I've kind of tore up the head there. That's probably going to have to be drilled out or cut out, unfortunately. I don't know how I'm going to finagle that, but that's my little challenge I'm dealing with right now at this point. And then getting the car into the trans shop, unfortunately. I said I would have more on that. So long story short, don't tow away an automatic car without pulling the drive shaft in neutral. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But it does idle smoothly. It's been sitting a few days. I know these videos are kind of confusing right now, but when I get the car running and driving, I'll obviously have a more whole video of it. But this is what I got right now with the limited time I have. This one even has the original tape deck FM AM radio. So no,
93.5 WHM.
So I don't know what stations it is programmed on here, but I've even yet to program them. But it's got a 4-speaker sound system. They're just terrible speakers, but they put in music out, so that's really all that matters in a tracker. Power steering does work. Gotta rev it a little bit, but that's just old car stuff right there. We'll pop the hood. The wipers do work. So kicking away just fine. So it's had a tune-up from my prior knowledge, so at this point just needs some trans work, and I think it hopefully should be good to go, fingers crossed. These cars aren't really more antiquated than a golf cart, so hopefully it's pretty simple to work on. Have a quick little rev here. So I just ripped the spare tire off of this thing, and looking at it is a Uniroyal tire paw. It's brand new, of course, but looking at it, coming back here to the date, it looks like it's from 1985, if they made tire dates like that. I don't even know how. It's an 85 tire on a 92 car, so I don't know, maybe they got swapped out at some point, but yeah, looking at it, this is definitely not going to stay. I just had a bad experience with basically the same tire, so looking at it, it's all just dry rotted and whatnot. There's like no air in it at all, but I just ripped it off. The wheel is brand new, so we'll get that all cleaned up and finish polishing the back of this. And although you can never really see the tire, the spare tire bracket, I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint it just because it's off and it's pretty rust free. Just a little faded, but it's definitely gonna look pretty cool when it's all said and done here. So we're gonna go ahead and get it all painted. All right, so here's the before half. I already did the hood and the trunk right here. The wax is drying yet, but so I'm taking a before here. As you can see, it's pretty dull and faded. There's kind of the polished part right there, and there's the original stuff that's probably never been done. You can kind of see a reflection, but nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna set up the laps here. So there you guys go. That is awesome. If you can see just the before and after there, you can actually see a reflection somewhat now, and it looks so much better. Obviously that side's still faded and whatnot. We'll get to that later, but looking at the hood over here, even the hood is nice and glossy for 30-year-old, more than likely single stage paint. But yeah, it's definitely buffing out. There's a few little dings and miscellaneous stuff I'll take care of if I find myself keeping this down the road, but just looking at it, I can like straight up see my reflection right there. So that was definitely never possible beforehand, as you can see. So it's pretty dull right there, but definitely the blue is much deeper, and ultimately I'm pretty satisfied with it, obviously for 30-year-old paint. So there you guys go.